Hey everybody, welcome to the Prove Producing YouTube channel, a channel focused on evaluating oil and gas properties and talking generally about the oil and gas industry. My name is Ryan. I'll be the host of the channel, and this is the introductory episode. So I think in this episode, what we'll kind of cover is a little bit of background about myself, and then we'll talk about the mission of the channel, and I think that's pretty much all we'll do for this episode. And then next episode, we'll start kind of diving into some actual evaluations. So I grew up in a really small town in central Illinois called Brimfield. And I think it's commonplace when you're growing up in a small town is to kind of be outside a lot, be around nature a lot, and kind of become interested in things that are related. For me, that was energy. First kind of became aware seeing wind turbines and dams and that sort of stuff. And in high school, did a quick Google search of the largest components of the energy industry and quickly found out back then that oil and gas made up the the majority of the world's energy supply, and decided, well, I'll just give that a try. So I went to the University of Kansas and studied petroleum engineering, graduated in 2017, and then went to work for Halliburton right out of school doing frac. Worked mostly in the Scoop Stack in Oklahoma, and then also did some work in West Texas and then North Dakota as well. Scoop Stack was a really interesting experience, especially 17 to 2019, which is when I worked there. Might be another video on that sometime in the future because that was pretty crazy. In 19, Halliburton moved me to Houston, and then COVID happened, which was another really crazy experience, and then was super fortunate to swap over to the operator side of the business, working in facilities mostly for an upstream company in South Texas. And that's kind of how my oil and gas career has evolved, and I'm still largely involved in oil and gas. And I think it's common for a lot of engineers and people who've worked in oil and gas to kind of dream and think about how one day they might also own and operate their own wells. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this channel, was kind of create a space where I can do my own evaluations, go through step by step, show you how I've kind of approached it, and then hopefully get some feedback from the public here on what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I think I'll preface that with I am pretty much self-taught on the evaluation side of things. I've never formally worked any A&D roles or really finance heavy or reservoir heavy roles. So a lot of this stuff I've kind of just picked up along the way, and I think that's kind of why I wanted to start putting stuff out there, hopefully getting some feedback on my process. So that's largely what the channel is going to be about. I think I'll try to do an episode a week with an evaluation where I'll show you guys how I've gone about picking a certain field to look at, what I think might be attractive about it, what are some of the downfalls maybe of it. We'll put numbers to the actual evaluation, so we'll do some decline curve analysis and some PDP nav style analysis, and then put some comps on it too, and really kind of come up with an end number of what I think it might be worth. And then probably talk a little bit about the actual operation as well, and what I think might be interesting, or some possible interesting improvements just using public data. So that's the channel. That's a little bit about me. Stay tuned for the first episode. Should be coming out later this week, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys.